Well, boys and girls, it's going to be two for the price of one. So let me get the shilling out of the way. Please give my other channels a chance. Please consider channel memberships. I will say I usually do this for the other channels in terms of exposing YouTubers. Now, I've been exposing Aaron Smith-Levin for a while, and again, I'm not going to be too graphic at all. We're not going to be going too much into the particular charges because there's still things being processed at the moment. But the basic gist with Aaron is that people are seeing a lot of hypocrisy and perhaps worse with him either defending or being curiously uninterested in the case of Louis Repetto. And Repetto is being accused of many alarming things, and we will be providing some evidence for this, so stay tuned. And then we have this other case of a very similar YouTuber. But I wanted to get to him right away. We'll do a small thing on him and then get back to Aaron and then get back to him. So this is Just a Robot, a very notorious kind of alt-right grifter YouTuber. It's very common to do this now. Like, I hate Disney, I hate the feminists, I hate the gays. Obvious clickbait kind of videos he's done. And he's been very successful. He was at 100,000 subscribers, but he's lost a few people because it's recently turned out that he's not exactly the decent moralistic alt-righty that he presented himself as. I'll be very quick, but essentially he's accused of defending not himself technically, but a female PDF. Yeah, yeah. It's like, what? And he didn't really deny it. He just said, "Well, guys, no, I'm not interested in a romantic relationship. I just defend hers." And you're like, huh? But see, here's the thing with Jar, as well as with Aaron, they've had other controversies where they have been caught red-handed being racist, but when they try to defend themselves, it's not good. So basically, Jar had this old song on his channel where basically he was mocking the feminists and the gays. Like, listen, I'm open-minded. If you hate the woke people, that's fine. You can be reasonable. So some people noticed, though, that the song bore striking resemblance to something in American History X, which was an expose of Nazis in California. And Jar literally admitted, yes, that's where he took it from.
Um, I sort of just wanted to ask whether that in any way was an inspiration, because the wording has similarities to that particular song in ways that it doesn't have to the original hymn.
Oh, no, that's perfectly understandable, and that is accurate. I heard the song growing up, Glory, Glory, Hallelujah. Then I watched a movie, American History X, while I was actually creating my channel, and I thought, when I heard that...
Now, I want to be careful. This doesn't prove Jar is a racist Nazi fascist. On the other hand, he's like, yeah, it was just so cool. I was just listening to the Nazi song. I thought, I want to do a song too. Let me use the Nazi song as a template. Right. Makes total logical sense anyway. So he's possibly a racist Nazi fascist. Also, Aaron has done the same thing. He jumped on this highly anti-Semitic show. Though, to be fair, Aaron, I think, was just being opportunistic. But he just literally just jumped on this show, and the Scientology people caught him, and I think they were legit, and Aaron just laughed it off. Guys, listen, why would I go on another show to be racist? I'm pretty racist on my own channel. And I'm not going to go through a full clip set of all his racist remarks, but yeah, Aaron is like notorious for just doing constant racist jokes. But anyway, so now let's get back to Aaron and the Louis Repetto thing. And again, it's the same thing with Jar. When he tried to defend himself, you're like, it was very, very confusing. But the basic gist is that actually he was ahead of everyone. He knew that Louis Repetto was dangerous and tried to warn the women of SPTV, but behind the scenes. And there we are. So he's totally innocent.
Of the information that I had. And I expected that the people I was sharing this information with would go, oh, thank you for letting us know. Instead, I was brutally attacked for daring to spread unconfirmed rumors like that about one of our own members. And I said, I ain't the one doing videos with him.
Well, there are so many alarming questions and problems. And I'm not here to stand up or defend Aaron. He's put himself in a lot of tricky situations. But let me just go through his point of view to, I think, explain the argument. It's still pretty damn silly. But the argument seems to be this, that he warned people about Louis Repetto, and he does name names. He says Miriam Francis, because he's trying to discredit her. And again, I'm not defending Miriam Francis. I think she's done a lot of crazy untrue, very suspicious things. But again, maybe she was honestly tricked. I don't know, but it's very suspicious. So he's saying he did try to warn these women. These women ignored him. They did videos with Louis Repetto. Ergo, they're guilty, and he's innocent. But then we have footage where Aaron straight out is hugging, smiling, handshaking Louis, and he's literally explicitly admitting, saying, "Yeah, I knew Louis from my days at the Sea Org. I was his boss. We go back a long ways." So I was like, wait, what? So you're saying you really know this person very well. This is after Aaron allegedly got testimony saying, "Oh, he's very dangerous. He's hanging out with Louis." And by the way, that whole thing, like, "Oh, I've done no content with Louis. You cannot find that." I remember very clearly on his channel several times said, "Guys, I'm going to do a video with Louis." So wait, what is this? So the women who did the videos with Louis, don't believe them. They're very suspicious. Oh, by the way, that includes Nora. And Nora has recently left his Aaron Smith-Levin cult, so he's very mad at her. So I see the trick being played. Now, I actually do agree with Aaron. It is very suspicious that Nora did the thing with Louis Repetto. That is very suspicious. That is true. However, how is this really a defense? It seems like he's just hanging this thing on, "Guys, I did no YouTube video with Mr. Louis Repetto, ergo I'm innocent." How is that a mark of innocence? Oh, and by the way, there's rank hypocrisy because very recently, Aaron got all excited that he found a PDF in Scientology. He did a whole video on this and called them out. And again, it's like, oh, well, that's good. It doesn't make any sense. So he does a video on this PDF in Scientology, not caring about the victims. He might have put them in danger. And then he's like, "God, how I hate women, how I hate children. I'm defending women's. I'm defending everyone on my channels. Oh my goodness." Well, there are several problems, and that dog won't hunt. For one thing, does he really care about the women's and the children's? No. There's an actual, now famous tape where the police were called in because he got into a whole fracas at a cigar bar in Florida, and the Scientology people caught him, other people caught him, and they put it up. And Aaron can't deny it. This is public domain material. He was just caught red-handed. And when he tried to, again, justify himself, he said, "Guys, she's crazy. She's a woman in Scientology." So you see the trick being played here. Like saying, "Guys, Scientology, oh my God, it's filled with crazy women and pedophiles. Can you believe dems? Who do you want to believe, me or dems?" And the obvious answer is, well, I don't believe either one of them. I think, yeah, these are both very suspicious people, part of suspicious organizations. Why would I believe Aaron? "Oh, he just hunted a PDF file. What are you doing?" Yeah, well, here's the problem. Okay, and to be fair to Louis, we don't know for a fact if he is a PDF. However, we do know of another PDF. He even admits this is Scoville. Aaron introduced Scoville into SBTV. He did that. He did that. And now there's no denying it. Scoville admitted he's a PDF. He just is like, "Guys, I was really young. I love the ladies, okay? It's statutories. I'm totally innocent." Okay, and we don't know all the facts here. That may be true. But now Aaron is definitely aware of a PDF file. But here's the problem. This PDF file is connected to him. So now magically there's no video. What about the video on Scoville? Are we going to go through that possible PDF? What about him? And now guys, concentrating on Scientologies. Concentrating on the real evils. All right, now to close it out, it's not just that Jar is alt-righty. Listen, if you are alt-right, I don't like those people, but I do think we should have different points of view. So I'd be very suspicious of him. But if you don't like the gays or the feminists, like, all right, whatever. If you have a good argument, I'll respect that. Unfortunately, usually these guys don't, and they do a lot of this weird moralism about PDF files and the feminists and whatever gender norms. So anyway, let's get to the punchline. Apparently Jar was, again, this is an allegation, stalking some women at a convention. Apparently he thinks he's a big YouTube celebrity. So anyway, he tries to approach these various women, and it was so bad, these girls actually set up a code system to alert themselves that, oh yeah, he's coming.
So we just booked it for the escalator, and we're like, "Oh my God, we're running late for the panel," like very loudly. And we just ran.
Yeah, and these are people as well, the other two creators that we aren't naming, that...
VidCon 2023 is very much just a snapshot of who Jar is, and while I would love to present to you everything I've seen and been told about Jar, I've chosen to be selective to stuff that I can in some way verify.
Yes, that's right. They actually have to say out loud, "Oh, we're late for the panel, let's get going," just to get away from him. And this is like a well-known joke in that community saying, "Oh yeah, he's coming. We gotta set up some signals." Now, again, these are allegations. I don't know if it's true. However, that's pretty bad. And Jar's defense of all this is saying, "Guys, no, no, I love women's. I love women's. I'm defending a woman right now." Right. A woman accused of pedophilia saying, "Now, if I hated women, I wouldn't care about her, but I do care about her." And the one point might say, "Well, maybe he's just ideologically confused." A lot of these alt-right guys are very ideologically confused. But no, he actually blatantly admitted, saying, even though he has a girlfriend, maybe he's attracted to this woman.
Friendly. I have a girlfriend. I have no sexual interest in Cine at all.
But you,
okay,
actually, let's say that. Go on.
No, actually, I want to take no. Okay. Maybe I do have sexual interest in Cine. I mean, I'm a straight guy. Come on. So I'm going to walk back on that. But I have a girlfriend. I'm not. What part of the logs would you like to go over with me?
Okay. So thank you for being honest there. Okay, I appreciate that. Makes my job a lot easier.
So you seem to love PDFs and you love Nazi propaganda. That's not good. That's not good at all. But I would give Aaron this, that when he does slip into his own PDF Nazism, I think he's more opportunistic, frankly. It is working out for him, obviously, as a white man, that he keeps conjuring these paranoid conspiracies. Guys, I don't understand it. The Democrats, the trans, the Scientologists, they're all against me. I don't understand this. I would never say anything racist, but the racism I am a victim of is enormous. Yes, he's the Malcolm X black man victim of 500 years of oppression. 12 years a slave under Nora, but he finally liberated. I have liberated myself from the Noratologies and the Scientologies. I'm here to save children and women. You either respect that or you don't. Uh-huh. All right, Aaron. Whatevers. But there is a serious issue here. I am being playful, but there is a serious issue whether Aaron can be trusted to help the victims. And my verdict is no, don't trust him. Don't trust him. We'll have to wait and see with Lewis as well as the Jar Man, but it's not looking good for either one of them either. So, Aaron, the legendary PDF hunter, I'm a little skeptical.